Is it really possible to realize every idea in the world through the power of like-minded people? From the beginning of my thinkings, I was sure this question is to answer with yes, and I was convinced that I can realize it one day. But in this time when I begin to think about what makes a vision really successful, what are the steps who really leads towards straightforward to the success of a realization, because I was convinced if it's possible, then it's a big step for every human being who wants to fulfill the dreams. Because what are human beings? I think we consist mostly out of our dreams. We are living our dream if we can, and the people who are not living their dreams, they would like to live their dreams. They often have the biggest dreams in the world. So I was sure this question would be a big step to answer. In the beginning, I didn't know what are the reasons, what are really, how I can measure the reasons for a successful vision. And I took this question here to England, where I spent 3 months abroad. During I thought further in my thinkings, I got to know Ibrahim, a 17 years old boy who was born in Syria and is living now here in the north of England. And he told me during our developing friendship, he told me he wants to make a step, he wants to make a difference for his country here in England. He wants to begin to make a change here in England where he is living now. He wants to give his voice of freedom which he has here. He wants to give his relatives, his people in Syria back. And I really felt his passion. And I told him then about my thinkings in Google Science Fair and about my developing theories about how is it possible to realize visions. And we began to sit down and said, okay, come on, Ibrahim, let's make the biggest out of your idea. And we sit together and we just begin. We defined his vision really clearly, what we really want to achieve, how we want to achieve it, which are the steps, what are the deadlines, what we have to do, which kind of help do we need, which kind of people do we need. Okay, so we just begin. And the progress was unbelievable every day. So now, when I will leave now next week to Germany back, we just began 2 weeks ago with the project, and we have already the support of the whole region of Lancaster, and it seems to get a national movement here in England. Together We Can for Syria will be a movement for humanity here in England. That's possible out of a little idea to want to make a difference. And this developing in 2 weeks, it was only the really practical using of my thinkings, how is it possible to realize a vision, and it shows what is really possible in 2 weeks, in only 2 weeks. And that's why I'm convinced it's general. I can generalize it now, and finally I can generalize it now, that it's possible to realize every vision in the world with these steps. I'm not in the end of my thinkings, and I just began, and that's why I need support to find a solution for every question in the world, because that's only a question, that's the answer for how to answer other questions. I want to create something in which everybody can answer his questions of life, his questions of his necessary things in life, and how to solve problems. And I need the support to develop it further, that finally everybody can realize his visions in 2 weeks.